From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. A fairly short kick from the 14. A dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away. And we may have a face mask here right at the start. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they cut the punches.
They'll score on a 36-yard play, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 23-yard line.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Time here with Matt Breida. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off at 37. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
It's Coleman here, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Tevin Coleman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Down at the 23-yard line.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tua going to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
To Preston Williams.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Third and long. It's Watson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive. And then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Returnable for Grant. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
46-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On first down, here's Breida. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
2nd down pass. Intercepted. The
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on first down. He's across midfield and into Miami territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Watson, off play action. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. On the counter, here's Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
At the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 7 yards on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try to run forward with Howard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
2 and now on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down, it's Howard fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your lead is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the turnover, it's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now it's Breida. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
The handoff to Matt Breida.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
McKinney on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Thrown away and incomplete. Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sanders' kick is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Naimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Breida to get the third quarter started. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Tua gets this one into the hands of Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by a former first-round pick to Darius Randall, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
That's what I love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Zone now. Watson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman, and he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Watson now to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 14 yards. Previous penalty. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kevin Coleman with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
up 4.
He's giving him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs down the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
So now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A gain of 20.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice
Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. To his throw, going to find his running back, Breida. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
And the Dolphins 1st down.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Breida on the carry.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They run again with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And look at this. Big game. This is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field, After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 25 yards that time.
It's
now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down, Dolphins.
Here's Breida. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They run with Breida. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, this is Howard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, might just score the touchdown and seal this thing.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. And he works 3. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Kevin Coleman, 82 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Number 89.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Breida. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to pass. Tua. Caught left side, Williams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Bernardrick McKinney on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Right around the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And less than a yard.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Able to get away.
That's why keep the legs churning.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Watson now to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Watson. Open hands, QT complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Down to an Eagles Tua, and that should just about do it.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Miami, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.